Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. You are now going to be seeing the last Destash I have for probably about another month. I want to sew. and I have been taking the majority of my time for the past several weeks preparing, digging through items, preparing things for Destash to get them out of here. This is the last one because this will still allow me a week to get things out before I go on my retreat. After I go on my retreat, I'm going to come back, and I'm not going to be doing a Destash anytime soon. Not that I don't have more that I need to get out, because I just pulled out a whole nother box of fabrics that I forgot I had. So, we are going to start with things that were claimed but not paid for, or were not claimed at all. But then I have more. I'm doing only 20 items in this Destash. So first off, let's start with how we need to do things to keep it running smooth. This is for the continental U.S. only. I cannot ship internationally because the shipping would be more than what you would pay for the item. The amount that I list the item as, what I tell you the price is, that is all you pay. You do not pay additional taxes. You do not pay additional shipping. That is the bottom line dollar. To claim an item, you will put, when you see an item that you want, I will tell you the number of that item, and you will put sold in that number. When I say you're sold in the number, I will tag you and put the number just to confirm, this is the number you're claiming, and I'm writing your name down for that item. Shipping. I ship normally once a week. I am off work on Fridays. I can make it to my post office on that date to ship everything. I do like to carry all my packages in so they can scan them in and give me a receipt. On this receipt, I am going to let you know, on this receipt, I am able to see how much they scan that package in as weighing. They weigh it just like I do. I do that to make sure that my scale, my scale could be off a little bit by ounces. But y'all might have noticed in the past week, I had trouble with a package apparently coming apart in the mail, but somehow they got that box put back together like nothing happened. And the person, I'm sure you'll be seeing this, I did notice something in one of the pictures. On the side, the tape was torn. You could see where the box was torn. That tape had been pulled off. So, because I think you had said you cut it. So, just saying, that tape had been torn off. So, off that. My shipping, though, I try to get them all done on Fridays. I have been doing them, like, as people pay, I try to package it up and get it shipped out. But that is taking time out of every single day. So, what I will be doing is I will be waiting until Friday, and I will be shipping everything on Friday. Payments, when I send your invoice, when you claim at the end of the video, please email me. My email address will be down in the description. Make sure, if you have never claimed anything and I've never shipped you anything, what I will need is your YouTube name, so how your name appears on YouTube, and the name you want me to mail it to, and your shipping address. And the email address, if it is different than the one you're emailing me from, because I will send invoices through PayPal, and they do require an email address for me to send it to. I think that's all the little housekeeping things. This is a premiere. It is not a live, but what that means is I pre-recorded this. It is actually Saturday the 29th, 2 p.m. And you guys will be seeing this Sunday evening, either 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So let me just say Central Standard Time. Some of these things that I have here, it's just lots of fabric. I'm just starting to pull fabrics now that I have, that I've never kitted up. That's just fabrics that I purchased. We will get started. And the first thing that I have, now, guys, if y'all have any questions, I am in the comments with you. So, if you look in the comments, I'm saying hello right now. So y'all can ask me questions there, but I'm going to try to be as detailed and thorough as I can in the description of the items when I show them to you. So getting started, the first thing, I'm going to show just the cover because I did take it off so I could pull the thing out. It is a Riley Blake Patch Jack quilt kit. It is J. Wicker Frisch fabrics. You see this here. I believe these are all applique. I'm going to show you the box. The box is in very good condition. Excellent condition, actually. It is a keepsake box. Magnetic top. I'm going to sit that down so I don't drop it. Now, this kit is, let me see, $60. The lowest price I have seen this is $67, and then you need to add shipping to that. Mine, $60. Okay, here is the bag of all the goodies inside of it. Let me see if I can pull the items out so you can see exactly what is in this kit. It may tell me everything on this. Okay, it's a 50 by 50. Here is your pattern. And the requirements is 2 pumpkin stackers. You have your 2 pumpkin patch. And I'll show you the fabrics there if you can see those. And then it calls for a 1/2 yard of yellow silver lining stripes. And then orange silver lining stripe. And then a Riley Blake black solid, white solid. And then it says, let's see. It looks like the only thing not included is your backing. You do have your templates here. I'm going to show you the fabrics here. Here we have the black. Here we have the orange stripe. It's going to be upside down, the yellow stripe, and the white. So nothing has been taken out of this box. Actually, I got it. I did an unboxing on it. I do remember I did do an unboxing on it. And never got to it. And I know I'm not going to get to this. So it needs to go to someone that will enjoy making this quilt. Okay, now I have everything back in its bag there. Closing up that box, and I am going to slide the sleeve back on it. So guys, once again, this is the Riley Blake Pumpkin Patch Quilt Kit. It's a 50 by 50. Everything is included but the backing. And it is $60 for this. It's number one, $60. If you are interested in this, sold one. The next thing I have is number 2. It is a Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler. It is the March 2025. You will get the insert with the discounts or whatever it is with it. You will get that. You will get the mini vacuum. that tells you something about it, I guess. And this is the mini vacuum right here. It is all still in the plastic. It has the tip, the cleaning brush, the charging cord. You will get the iron cleaner. You will get the New Beginnings Fat Quarter Bundle. You see all those colors there. See if you can see those separately. And you will get the waterfall quilt pattern. This box here is $30. Remember, everything that the price that I give you is the price with shipping, taxes, everything. You pay the one price that I'm listing it as. If you are interested in this box, that is number 2 for $30. You would just put sold 2. Number 3, this is another item that had been claimed, but was not able to have been purchased. This one was hard for me to show the first time, and I know it's going to be hard for me to show a second time. So what I'm going to do is just kind of hold it up so you can see the colors. It is a 16 fat quarter bundle. This is number 3. It is Free Spirit Tula Pink 16 piece fat quarter bundle. It is $65. And like I said once before, I had the hardest time showing this. I had to turn you guys down. I'm trying to think of how I can show it this time, but it's not easy at all to show this. Let's see. We're going to start with the first fat quarter here. You can see this top one. I'm showing you all of the fat quarters here. If you are interested, it is going to be sold 3. Oops, that one's folded down. Again, this is Tula Pink Fat Quarter Bundle. It is 16 piece fat quarter bundle. It is $65. Sold 3 if you are interested in this. You can see there's quite a few of them, and y'all, my arm is giving out here, and that's the last one, is the turtle. Okay, number 4 is a fat quarter shop 4 1-yard cuts of batik fabrics. This is number 4. It is $30. I will show you the fabrics. They have been in this plastic sleeve. Like I said, it is 3. Well, it's 4 1-yard cuts. There's 3 in this one bag, but I'm going to show you the fabrics. There's the first one. I was going to do a project with this and just decided against it. I went with different fabrics instead, and here is the 4th yard. And you'll see why when you see the 4th yard, because it doesn't really match that well. That is a 1-yard cut. I'm just going to slide these all in one sleeve. But that is 4 1-yard cuts. That's $30. That is less than $10 a yard, because I can tell you shipping on this is going to be at least $10 to $11. So think about it. You're getting that for $20 for 4 yards. So it's like $5 a yard plus shipping. But $30. for these 4 yards. That would be sold for. Next one we have is number 5. This is a layer cake. It is by Ben Artex. All my layer cakes are $35. I only have this one left. If you have a little boy in your family, he may just absolutely adore this. This is a Ben Artex layer cake. It is Safari Adventure. These are the fabrics in this line. Some little boy may just love that. I thought I'd do that for my grandbaby. And he's got way too many blankets already. But this is Ben Artex Safari Adventure. That is number 5. So if you're interested, sold 5. Number 6. This is a Moda scrap bag. This Moda scrap bag is cut on, with the selvage here. So you have full selvage pieces. I am not going to be able to show you all of it. I may just try. I think this was called Nocturnal. Yeah, by Gingerbread. So you have Nocturnal. And I believe all of the fabrics in this one is Nocturnal. I'll see if I can't just try to fold some of them up for you, so you can see what fabrics are in this. This is almost like having a jelly roll. I don't have my little thing right here that helps me pull my fabrics. But I want you to be able to see, it looks like it is all the Nocturnal line. But this is a scrap bag. Now on the scrap bags, I charge the $12. That is shipping and everything. These scrap bags, I have one more scrap bag, but these scrap bags here, this one is sold number 6. If you're interested in this, these make a great like log cabin, scrap quilt, string quilt, whatever you're interested in. Maybe even, what is it called, a potato chip quilt. You may even be able to get that size out of these. That is $12. Sold 6 if you're interested in that scrap bag. The next scrap bag will be sold 7 if you're interested in it. And I'm looking to see what the line of this one is called. Garden Society by Crystal Manning. And I believe everything in this is also Garden Society. I'll see if I can't show you some. I have several with that grasshopper, but it's got some beautiful fabrics in it. This one is also $12. And it's also cut with the selvage here. All of the fabrics that I use, that I cut the selvage off of it. So my plan is to make a selvage quilt, handbag, something out of all of the selvages. Once again, this one here, it looks like it's big. Let me see what yeah, that looks like that's 3 inches right there. So you should easily be able to get a 2.5 inch strip off of this. If you're interested in making like a jelly roll quilt or something, you could probably cut the selvage off and have you 2.5 inch strips. This one is sold 7 if you are interested in that. That is $12 also. Number 8. This one here, sold 8, $60. This is the Jolly Box, the 2024 Jolly Box. This box is well over $100 value. It comes with the, now these are undone because they came in plastic, and I took the plastic off to show you. It is all of the On Dasher, let me turn it where it's easier. The On Dasher Fat Quarter bundles. Oh, it looks like I have a few turned the right way and a few turned the wrong way. But it's On Dasher Fat Quarter bundle. And you get the nose and eyes, the Gutermann thread, the labels, and the Snowman Society pattern. Once again, this box is $60. And it comes with everything that I've just shown you. All that beautiful fabric. I love that On Dasher, y'all. It is so pretty. I love On Dasher. But this is sold 8 if you're interested. Once again, that is the 2024 Jolly Box. That is On Dasher with the Snowman Society pattern. $60. The next thing we have is May of 2024 Open Gate Quilt Box. I believe this is almost a full box. You will get the iron cleaner, the Aurifil thread, the large project, which is called row houses. These are all of the fabrics for row houses. That is like a table runner. 17.5 by 44.5. And along with the top, you will also get the 21 by 54 backing. You will get a small project. This is an iron cord keeper and plate. You will also get the Fat Quarter Stash Buster, which is those 4 fat quarters, along with a fat quarter pattern. Now, you would need to add additional fat quarters if you want to do that pattern. And the Open Gate Blooming Petals pattern. I love this pattern. That is so pretty. It looks like a lot of half square triangles. This is a 64 by 78 pattern. Let's see if you can see that better up there. That is beautiful. This box is $50. Now, I'm going to let y'all know I paid way a lot more for this box than what I'm selling it at. And I don't think a single thing was taken out of this box. I think everything is in this box that it came with. But if you are interested in that, it is going to be sold 9. And once again, if you claim it, I will come right below you and tag your name with the project number or the box number that you have chosen. Make sure to click the drop down at the top of the screen to show live comments. I believe that is what it says, or not top comments. You want it to show everything, because that way, if someone else claims it, you can see it. The next thing we have is the December 2024 Creative Notions box. Now, this box has 2 projects in it. One of them is almost the full quilt kit. And the other one is like their small project. Their small project is a Valentine wreath. You have your pattern, you have your frame, and you have your fabrics, beautiful fabrics there. Well, you can see it better on that side there. Beautiful fabrics. So that's what you need to make that project. That's called the Cute Little Project. And then, I'm not going to take all of this out, but I am going to show you what it is. You get this quilt kit. It's called Love Struck. It's a 47.5 by 51 inch quilt. You do get the 2 charm packs in the background. But you will need to get 3 yards of backing. Now, I'm going to show you here. The gray fabric that you see there, that is your background and your binding fabric. And then you have your 2 charm packs there to make that quilt top. And this is your pattern. Once again, that's your pattern. Very cute. This is the Creative Notions December 2024. If you are interested, it is sold 10, and this box is also going for $50. The next one we have is another Open Gate Quilts project. It is the large project that normally comes in the box. It is called Windswept. This is the pattern. I think they also have it on the back. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm sure you see all the glare there, but that's what the pattern looks like. These are the fabrics to create the top of that fabric. This is your pattern right here. And this is your backing. That is 1/7 yard. And again, this is a 23.5 by 26.5. This is called Windswept. This kit is $25 because it does include all your top fabrics and your backing. And you also, of course, have a pattern. You can't have a kit without a pattern, can you? So this would be sold 11 if you are interested in that. The next thing that I have now, the rest of these are going to be new items that I have never shown. And this next item, you can see behind me. No, I'm not selling my quilts. But I am selling all the patterns. Plus, I have all the patterns, plus the finishing. Plus, I have I'm going to show you here. It is fabric conversions. They have a lot of them out there. I went on and printed all of them. They show you, like if you want to do blues, if you want to do reds, if you want to do vintage, if you want to do, and it tells you all your fabric requirements. I wish I had known the fabric requirements when I started this, because I was just buying whatever I could find in that line. But you will get all 12 patterns. I mean, here's all 12 plus the finishing plus the conversions. I just went on and did that for you because finding that sugarberry one, impossible. It is so hard to find that. I've not found even a small quilt shop. No one has had it. I love that line. Just saying. I think it is beautiful. If you are interested in this is the Sew Sampler 2023 Quilt Along. That now, Fat Quarter Shop does have this on their website. It's $64.98. I'm selling it for $50 for all of the patterns. The next thing I have is just some fabric. I'm just going to show you the fabric. This is Willow's Farm. This is a new line. This is a little bit over a yard. It's probably like 1 yard and 6 inches. But I'm selling this for $10. That is this 1 yard with the little sheep on there. And that is going to be sold $13 if you're interested. Once again, it's $10. You can't buy that in a quilt shop for $10. The next thing I have, this is a mug rug kit that I got from Annie's. It's called Snow is Falling. See that? That's a very cute little mug rug. And I believe it has 6 or 8 fat quarters in it. Let me look at the pattern. 6. It has 6 fat quarters in it. I will show you the fabrics. I have not done anything with these. You have your pattern, and you have these 6 fat quarters here. Very beautiful fabrics. I love these fabrics. They're so pretty. That's why I got it, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I actually do my mug rugs in my embroidery hoop. You know, I do in the hoop quilting, and I do my mug rugs in that. So, but this is number 14. If you're interested in that, it's $15. And guys, I think this will make 4. Let me read it to you. I didn't read it all the way. Yes, it makes 4 mug rugs, by what I can tell there, because it says you need 4 batting pieces. The next thing I have is number 15. This is some fabric from Measures Quilty. I really didn't do, I think I did one of their projects out of their book, because everything used templates. I hate templates. I don't use templates. That's one of the reasons that Jack-o'-lantern quilt is up for you guys, because it has templates. I don't do templates. But this is 4 fat quarter bundles. So it's 4 8-count of fat quarter bundles. And $35, but I'm going to show you. You get a duplicate. You get 2 of each. I got 3 boxes, I think. I might have gotten more than 3. I think I only got 3. But I just didn't like that everything had templates. And yeah, I will say the fabric did start feeling better. But let's see. This, you have these pretty tropical looking, you know, foodie fabrics there. Your avocados, your bananas, oranges, and avocados again. So you get 8 fat quarters in each one of these. So you've got 2 that are exactly the same. And then these next 2 are exactly the same. But they bundled these up different. They didn't separate the fat quarters. So I'm going to have to take the little sleeve off for you guys to see. I probably don't even know what all the fat quarters look like. So you've got that fabric. Okay. So you've got that. That's a pretty. Now in the other bundle, it's going to be the same fabrics, or it should be. But I just decided it was a waste of my money because I don't do templates. And then after that, I pretty much pick a pattern and pick my fabrics, or I pick my fabrics and then pick a pattern based on my fabrics. And I just knew I wasn't going to use this, so it's time to pass it on to somebody that will. So here you have duplicate fat quarter bundles. You have 4 sets of 8 fat quarters, $35. That's number 15 if you're interested. Sold 15. Number 16. This is an 11 fat quarter bundle. It is A Beautiful Day by Corey Yoder. This was put together, I'm thinking, by Green Fairy Quilts. I think it may not have been, but I'm going to show you the facts. There are some duplicates in here. I think this one is a duplicate, because I think I ordered 2 of these and just combined the 2 because I used some of the fabrics for, yep, this is a duplicate. But this is Corey Yoder, Beautiful Day. I love her fabrics. Her fabrics are so beautiful. The colors are so pretty. I love that gray. I love that gray with those little red roses. And I think I used the gray in the other pack. And I know I used this one. But I was doing the Moda blockheads. And I just started using this fabric and loved it. But these are the fat quarters that did not get used. It is 11 fat quarters. And this is $30. I'm sorry, I can't get my numbers right today. So Corey Yoder, Beautiful Day, 11 fat quarters, $30. Now remember that it does include your shipping and everything I shipped out. It is Saturday and I got everything shipped out today. Everything that I shipped out cost at least $10, just about. I think I had some small packages that weren't that much. But if you have a big package, it was at least $10. So you will be getting this for around $20 for 11 fat quarters plus shipping. The next one we have is Adele in Spring. I am going to show you this. This is a 6 fat quarter bundle. You have that beautiful little flowers. This is number 17. It is like I said, a 6 fat quarter bundle. If you are interested in this, it is $20. I misspoke. That is not $20. That is $15, guys. See, it's what I'm telling you. I can't get my numbers right today. And it's clear as day right there on my paper, $15. Because I was thinking, that's only 6 fat quarters. It can't be $20. I'm not charging over $3 a fat quarter. But Adele in Spring, 6 fat quarters, $15. That would be sold 17 if you're interested in that. Sold 18 if you are interested in this 11 fat quarter bundle. And let me tell you exactly how much this is. This one is $25. Now, this bundle came from Sweet Daisy. Yes, Sweet Daisy Quilts. I can't think, yeah, I'm sorry. This looks to be a mixture of fat quarters. And the reason I know it's Sweet Daisy Quilts because they always do theirs with that little tie. It starts out looking like it's a black and white and gray, but then it switches. So you have this black fat quarter, and this is 11 fat quarters. 18, $25. Sold 18. If you are interested in this little fat quarter bundle here, it has anything and everything you could want in a fat quarter bundle. You have the white, you have the stripes, you have the blue with the X's. Let me see what it says on that one. I can tell it's Riley Blake Designs, but I don't see. Let me see if I got some selvage on that. Nah. I could just tell Riley Blake Design on that one. This one here looks like a Corey Yoder, but there's no selvage on it that I can. That could be a Joanne Figueroa too. And the more I see these colors, I'm just like, oh, this is Echo Park. That pretty yellow. And see, it's like the colors are all over the place. It's a good mixture. Let me see if this one has selvage. No. But how it rolls into coordinating, you know, you see that, and you see those pinks in that. And then you have this pink. And then it rolls from this gingham to this blue and white. So this is an 11 fat quarter bundle. If you are interested in that, sold 18. We only have 2 more to go, guys. I only put 20 items in this sale because I didn't want it to be real long. The next one we have, this is what I call the Pink Flowers bundle. It is another Sweet Daisy Quilts fat quarter bundle. It's another 11 mixture. And I am going to show you this one. Beautiful flower, beautiful, beautiful fabrics. Let me lay it where it's easier for me to pick up. You've got the beautiful flowers. And then you've got that. Looks like grunge almost. Let me see what that one is called. It's shabby something, I guess. But then you have those ginghams there. I think I saw a lot that was... I have about 10 more packs of fabric. And I only pulled up to 20. So I didn't want to overload myself with trying to get packages out. And guys, I might have started at 2 o'clock. It's almost 3 o'clock, so we've been almost... Oh, this is beautiful. Y'all, this is pretty. I love that. That is so pretty. I love that. Got you another piece of white. That has a stiffer feel to it. That's some pretty greens. I know why I got these, because I just love these colors. And sometimes I would get like grab bags, like mixture bags, and this looks like that's what these two are. That's real pretty. And this one here, it feels like a denim. And you can see it doesn't have like selvage, but it's a good mixture. And you know, I was looking for some fabric like this not too long ago to put on a quilt for my grandbaby. I was doing a patchwork quilt and I wanted to put some little pieces of denim in it. But this is sold $25. And this next one is sold $25 also. It's another Green Fairy quilt. But it is a 12 fat quarter bundle. And it also still has, when you get a package from Sweet Daisy Quilts, they include a little, it's like a fat eighth. I think that's what it is. It's like a fat eighth. Just a little lanyard in there. But this one here, I call it the Valentine's Spring Bundle because it is so pretty. And you'll see why. Look at these beautiful pink ginghams. And is that not the sweetest? The pink flowers, so pretty. And y'all, this is a 12 fat quarter bundle. So this is easily a nice little lap throw. Get you some pretty background fabrics. I'm trying to see if there's any selvage on this one because this one is so pretty. Look at that. All those pretty pinks and flowers and reds. And then we go into the red ginghams there. And then we go to the red and pink stripes. Then we go to the red pink with the green. Is that not so springy? So springy. And then we go to the greens. I love how they just coordinate these bundles here. So cute, so cute. And who don't love the ginghams? I mean, they're beautiful. You could throw them things up with anything and make it so country. You know, thinking of a spring day picnic out by the barn in a meadow with the wind blowing. Yeah, and then I start thinking about the ants and the bees. That would be my look. And we got these beautiful little flowers here. This looks like a Lori Holt. No selvage. I don't know, but some reason fabrics like this make me think Lori Holt. But then this last fabric, y'all, look at that. That's like, wha-bam, look at me. Beautiful, beautiful fabrics. So if you're interested in that bundle, that is sold 20. That is a 12 fat quarter bundle, $25. And guys, that is it for my day stash. After this day stash, I'm going to try to be cleaning up because I got to get back to sewing. I'm going to be sewing a little more this evening. Once again, it is Saturday afternoon, and I will be sewing some more. I'm getting things ready for our new sew along that starts the first weekend of April. So I hope you guys come along with me. I will be making a post probably right when it should be starting. So you can include any of your pictures that you're interested in showing with us in our Facebook group. My link to the Facebook group is down in the description. Now, for this D-Stash, if you claimed anything and I tagged you in it, that's going to be the @ sign in your name so you could see it. And I put the number. Those are the numbers that you were first to claim. I need to make sure you send me an email. If I have already invoiced you before and I have all of your information, don't worry about it. I will go on and send you an invoice. Now, you can always message me or email me and say, hey, you already have my information. I should have it. Because if you've emailed me before, I should still have it. But you can, just for safety and, feel good, you can always email me. It's not going to hurt anything to email me if you feel like it. But I will be sending invoices out within 24 hours. I'm going to do that because the last time that's what I was going to do, and I ended up in the next 24 hours in bed for 3 days. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. And guys, so let's see. I'm going to give you a little update at the end of this now. My machine, I called and I was like, nope, it's not ready yet. Give it another week. And I'm like, I was told 7 to 10 days. We're already at 8 days. So I'm calling back Monday and talking to the owner. And just checking with her because I was under the impression that there was no other machines in front of mine, and there was really nothing wrong with my machine. Just needed to be, aligned or whatever, and oiled or whatever needed to be done. But, yeah, so that's it. Thank you all for joining me here. I hope you found something that you liked. If you are looking for something in particular, I have a whole stash that I have not gotten to. I have yardages of fabrics, most of it Christmas, so let me say that. Most of it is Christmas. But if you have something maybe that you're looking for, you can easily message me after this premiere is over, because once the premiere is over, all the comments that are made during the premiere, I can no longer see. But you can always email me or comment. It's easier if you email me and I can take a real quick look and see if I have some of it. And if you even have a picture, that's even better. Because I have a bookshelf over here slap full of fabrics that I bought, and I have no clue what the name of it is. But yeah, feel free to email me if you have any questions about any of this. And once again, if you claim something and something happens and you're not going to be able to pay for your items, let me know. I can put it back out there where people know it is still available. And it can be sold, because my goal is to get these things out of my house. And if you're not going to be able to, it is no harm, no foul, no hard feelings. Trust me, I know things happen. So if something happens, please don't hesitate to let me know. It's okay. But yeah, email, invoice, payment, and then I will ship out to you. I've got to go in. By the time y'all see this, I will probably already have all of the tracking information in for y'all. You've probably even received the email. Yeah, I don't even have to send you that because the post office did. But thank you once again for joining me. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do respond to all my messages. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you guys have a very safe and blessed day. Bye, guys.